Hi everyone. I decided to do a little Nelson's Farmers Market run this morning, and I also zipped into my gym to get a massage. And I'm going to share my little day in a shopping moment with you all. So I'm off to Nelson's Farmers Market, and I just love this place. I guess it's not officially a farmers market because it's all owned and operated by Nelson's, but local farmers supply it, and Nelson's has their own huge nursery where they grow fruits and veg. Plus, they bring in things from, Mexico and whatnot. I've got a little list here. I'm going to try to stick to it. I only shop at Nelson's a couple of times a year because it can be a little pricey, but it's so fun whenever I come. Got the green beans on my list. Brussels sprouts are on my list, and boy, these look so fresh. And that's not a bad price. And I saw they have garlic scapes, which aren't on my list, but I'm going to get some of those. And I also want to pick up some dill because I've decided I want to try making refrigerator pickles. I've never done any actual canning in my life, but I think I can handle refrigerator pickles. So I'm going to pick up some dill at $1.50 a bag. That's a big bag of dill. And I'm just going to show you really quickly their cold room, if you will, because they just have such an Aladdin's cave of varieties here. Sometimes shopping for exotic vegetables that you don't try all that often can be so fun just to try something different now and then and mix things up in the veggie category. And they certainly have plenty of options here. A lot of stuff I have never seen before today. The garlic scapes are one of them. I've always wanted to try those. And they've got these radishes and celery root, which I've never tried. I'm like, does celery really grow roots that big? Watermelon radishes. I do like kohlrabi, but I'm not going to buy any of that today. Just all kinds of fun things. The broccoli looks really fresh, but that's about $1.50 more than I'd pay at Aldi, so I'll skip that. And I would love to try making some parsnips and that sort of thing, but I'm going to stick to my list as well as I can today. Some artichokes, those look amazing. Now, here I am taking a look at their refrigerated pickles just to see what they have for a price. And oh my goodness, basically $10. I'm sure they're delicious, but I'm sure I can make my own for a whole lot less. So that's the name of the game today. I find it interesting they have this shelf of Bob Red Mill products. They've got a lot of different things I don't normally see in regular stores. And now this little room is sort of an Aladdin's cave of canned products, if you will, in addition to some other items. They've got teas and honey and all sorts of things in here. I always have to pop in just to have a look-see because I don't get here very often. This is funny. The good health. It looks like whiskey, doesn't it? Raw vinegar. I guess it's sort of like shots. But ooh, that price. No thanks. And who knows what it tastes like. And I'm finding this to be very interesting. A shelf full of local honeys mostly here, which is a wonderful thing, right? And I already have a lot of honey, so I won't be picking any of this up today, but I just like to look. And if you are in the stockpiling mode, boy, this place is where to come to if you're serious about your honey because you can get all sizes, lots of varieties, even this huge, what is this, a 2-gallon jug? Almost $100 for that thing. But honey, those bees work hard for it. And here we have some really unusual butters, and I see they have pumpkin butter, which you can't find that anywhere during the year. Probably Nelson's the only place. And I am just having a ball scanning over all of this stuff. Marinaras. It's tempting to try some of these things, but you guys know me, I'm too frugal. I'm not going to pay these kind of prices for marinara because I can make that at home very easily, right? But I have fun looking. And then these herbs for dips. These are really interesting, and I love the packaging. And honestly, these aren't much more than what you'd pay for something similar at a grocery store. And check this out, bacon. I love it. I would definitely come back and pick one or two of these up if I were having company, but I probably won't be. So just showing everybody what they have here. And my sweet grandma Lila, Pickles always make me think of her because she grew her own cucumbers and she was famous for her bread and butter pickles. This teriyaki sauce looks amazing, but again, I can make that myself for a whole lot less. But I like to take a look. And here we have jellies and jams, things I've never heard of. Frog jam? Please tell me there's not actually frogs in here. I've never heard of frog jam. Have you guys? Let's look. Well, apparently no frogs were hurt in the making of this jam. I wonder why they call it frog jam. Let me know if any of you are onto that. But all these varieties, so fun. Now these are interesting, different kinds of cider. And these would be really fun if you were having a summer party and, wanted to have a mocktail. Lots of flavors there. $4 for a seedless watermelon. Now that seems like a really great price. I'm not a watermelon girl, but that looks like a good price. Now here we are looking in their nursery area, and this little shelf here is where they typically have fresh herbs in pots, but they basically have none today. I'm just going to take a quick scan out here to see if they happen to have them, but I doubt it because it's just so hot for herbs. It's like 95 degrees. I probably won't be able to catch it on my camera, but there's a huge monarch butterfly buzzing around me. Just love it. Check out that bamboo. I heard that's very invasive, but I think they have it pretty well contained there. And this little covered area is so fun. They've got ferns and whatnot. And what a fun idea this is for a huge outdoor lot. And look at this. I've never noticed these before. I'm not sure if they're new. All kinds of soil, compost, and amendments. I'm going to have to come back and get some of these when it gets closer to fall and I re-go at my garden beds if I'm still around. Such a pretty area. You can tell I don't get out of the house very often because I just appreciate looking at everything. So I've got a little cart full here, mostly stuck to my list. So I'm going to head to the checkout. And I have one thing left on my list to get, which is usually at the checkout. The number one thing I'm here for today are sun-dried tomatoes. $1.50 a bag. I managed to get out of there for 21 bucks. I'm literally heading across the street from Nelson's to my gym. I decided I need a massage. I hit this chair. They are wonderful, worth my membership right there. And on my way out of the parking lot, I realized they are putting in a huge Aldi where the Winn-Dixie used to be. That is amazing. Might give Nelson some competition. So I made it back home and let me show you real quick what I picked up at Nelson's. I just love that store. I really, really do. But of course, I'm trying to stick to a budget and try not to overbuy. But let me show you what all I picked up today. I got the sun-dried tomatoes. That was mission number one. I got 3 bags of those. I go through a bag maybe every 3 months or so, so call that a year's supply. And of course, being sun-dried tomatoes, they'll keep for a good long while, and I keep mine in the freezer. But boy, these are so good. I need to figure out how to make my own. But for now, Nelson's is where it's at. And I got this bag of garlic scapes. I have never cooked with those before, but I've seen lots of YouTubers wax on about how fabulous those are. So I want to try having a go at using those, and I'll probably chop up at least half of them and just keep them in the freezer, my veggie bin that I've got going. But I'm excited to try those. Let me know if you've used them before. I guess in salads and other dishes, but I'm looking forward to it. I want to try this weekend that I've never done before. This is dill. Look a little sweaty, but Nelson's sure has great prices on their fresh herbs. I did go looking through the garden section to see if they might have a pot of dill, but honestly, I think because this is folded over, even if I'd bought a pot of dill, that probably would have been $4 and not much more, or maybe even less than what was in this bag. And of course, you need cucumbers to make pickles. And I realized after the fact I should have got some Persian or something along those lines, pickling pickles. But I got regular cucumbers, and that's the way it is. So that's what we're going to go with. And I had to get some of these Brussels sprouts. I haven't had sprouts for about a month, and those look good and fresh. That's probably a little more than I'll use in one go, but I think those will hold up for a solid 2, 3 weeks in the fridge. And of course, they're so healthy for you. And then I've got a little bit of green beans here because I want to make a German potato salad. And my version of that is fresh green beans boiled till they're crisp tender. And then, of course, boiling some potatoes and bacon crispy. And that will be, mayonnaise, a little Dijon mustard, pepper, and maybe a little of those garlic scapes. We'll see. And I also picked up this bag of seconds, is what Nelson's calls them. These are 4 big pears for $2, which is really a pretty good price for pears. These are all very firm, so I'm probably going to let these hang out in the fridge for a few days, but I love a good pear and spinach salad in the summer with some poppy seed dressing and strawberries, maybe some slivered almonds, but definitely had to snag those for just $2. And then I also want to make a Southwest black bean and corn salad. I've made that on my channel before, but I definitely like to make it with fresh corn in the summer. These were kind of pricey compared to Walmart. I think it was 3 for $2. So that's it for my Nelson's run. And it cost me a total of $21 for 8 items. So not bad on the per item price. Really more than eight. If you count the 3 bags of tomatoes, that would be 11 items. So, you know, can't complain about that. And it was a fun little outing for me, and I'm happy I went. And appreciate you guys coming along with me. And here are my refrigerator pickles and pickled red onions. I failed to film it, but cutting up some cucumbers and basically vinegar water. So nothing exciting to see there. But I am excited to try these. They have to sit in the refrigerator for at least 24 hours to marinate, and then I'll give you a taste test and let you know how they turned out. Another new thing I've tried is lupini bean hummus, which I love. Lupini beans are really high in protein and fiber. They're a little pricey and hard to find, so Amazon is where I got my beans. I didn't get this filmed either in the making, but trust me, this is even better than garbanzo bean hummus and super high in protein. 2 tablespoons of this is about 10 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber. Another kitchen first for me is making bacon in the air fryer. And if you're only cooking for 1 or 2 people, this is the way to go, especially in the summer. So 15 minutes at 400. The flip side was a little less crisp, so maybe a couple more minutes if you flip it over, but definitely this is how I'm doing it from now on. All right, so refrigerator pickles a week later, my first time ever making them, but let's give these a try and see what they taste like. That's what they look like. They smell like good pickles. That's always a good sign. Well, I did not make these sweet, but what I'm hoping is they're not too soggy because you guys, I just got regular cucumbers and I should have gotten pickling or Persian or something, but let's give it a try. I did scrape the seeds out. That's why it looks skinny. Mmm, good and crunchy. I wouldn't call it a kosher flavor because I used, these standard pickling seasonings that have, I guess, cloves and whatnot. But I also put a little red pepper flake in there. So they have just a little spice. They're actually really good. First thing, all I did was cut them up in a little water, vinegar, etc. Threw them in a jar with some fresh dill. Yum. I will definitely make these again. Be sure and pop back in because I am going to kick off my Dorothy project tomorrow, and I think you guys might find that interesting. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a great weekend.